Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Blonde Cafe podcast. I'm your host, Broke B and Wava, and I'm your 28-year-old millennial gal just out here living my best life. And I'm here to help give you the tips, tricks, and tools to live your best life. And today's episode is brought to you by a semi-new podcast station. As you can see, I'm switching things up a little bit. I'm getting ready to redo my bookshelf over here, so super excited about that. I'm trying to get different angles, I want this to be fun. I want it to be a pump up. I don't want it to seem like too formal or like I'm berating you by any means. I want it to be a fun, really cool space. So stay tuned. We are evolving if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, head over to YouTube and check it out live because it's so much more fun that way. So if you love it, let me know. Drop a comment below. But you guys are working with me. You're here in the very beginning stages of what is going to be this movement for women across the globe where we're going after our dream lives, we're getting out of our own damn way, and we're telling ourselves that we can do it. Even if we don't have proof that we've done this hard thing before, or if life, gives you a curveball or whatever that looks like to you, we're proving to ourselves that if you have that little dream in the back of your mind, whether it's career, relationships, lifestyle, if you have that dream on your heart, it's there for a reason, and we're here to help you do it. I'm not the expert, but I'm telling you things that I'm learning in real time and that I've learned from previous experiences to hopefully, give you that little extra nudge that you might need. I'm here, we're talking like we're besties, we're talking like we're chatting over a cup of coffee or maybe a margarita or maybe a glass of wine. We're chatting one-on-one. And if you need that little bump in your day, if you need that little pep in your step, I'm here to do it for you. If you feel like nobody else is going to listen, if you feel like, your dream is way off in the distance and you're not sure how to make it happen, I'm here for you. Welcome to the freaking party. Head over to our Instagram so you can connect with us daily. I'm on there posting every single day, telling you a little bit of snippets about my life, telling you upcoming episodes, telling you what's going on. So head over to Instagram. We're also on TikTok if you're not familiar. Go over to TikTok. We're on there as well. And YouTube. So if you're not listening, like I said before, if you're not listening on YouTube, go to YouTube, watch it in real time. You get to see me. You get to see my personality a little bit more. But if you're more of a audio learner or you're driving in the car, definitely listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or iHeartRadio or wherever the heck you get your podcasts, because I'm pretty sure my platform puts it out to 52 places. I didn't even know there was 52 podcast radio stations, to be honest with you. But here we are. So, without further ado, today's episode is way more fun, way more lighthearted, and we're talking about travel because it's summertime. It's summer 2025, baby. I'm so excited for this summer, have so many fun things planned, and I'm sure you do too. Or maybe this kind of gives you the nudge to plan a trip and get your ducks in a row and make that happen, even if it seems really far out of sight. I know you can make it happen. So today is 3 top travel tips. And I've done this episode way back in I don't even know, maybe 2022 or 2023. But this is the refresh version. So that has a lot of really good tips. It talks about, get a TSA pre-check if you travel a lot. Highly recommend. Best Christmas present my dad has ever given me. TSA pre-check. I mean, he couldn't, go through the pre-check process because he's not me, but he did, gift me the money to go do it. I think it's $118 for some reason. That's sticking in my brain as the price, or maybe it's $75, but it's somewhere, we'll say between $75 to $120. But if you travel a lot, it is so very much worth it. I promise you. But that's a little bit about our previous episode that we did on this. But today's episode is what I've been loving in travel lately and what's been making my life a lot easier. Because over the past 2 years, my husband and I, we have been traveling across everywhere. We've been out, around, and about. And if you're not familiar, I'm personally from Ohio. My husband is from California, and we live here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. So, we're always traveling to visit family and friends. That was a lot of the last year. His brother went to school up in Pennsylvania, so we went up there to go visit a couple times. We both have friends that have bachelor parties and bachelorette trips and weddings and all kinds of fun stuff. So we're all around. But with that, I have learned quite a few different things that make that travel time just a little bit easier. And this can be applied if you're flying or driving. So, take it with a grain of salt if you're flying. You can't always bring your giant bottles of lotion or giant bottles of shampoo. You can if it's in a checked bag, but if you're a light traveler, you can't always bring those big items. If you are on a road trip, sometimes, things get funky on road trips. Like, you're out of your routine. You're like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to end? Maybe you have fun and maybe you love road trips, but you don't love the fact that, like, you're eating out on the road all the time. You don't usually get, like, good, stable meals a lot of times if you're doing a longer road trip. So these are my favorite tips. Number 1, keeping your toiletries in a go bag. So this doesn't mean, like, I don't know why, but for some reason, I used to take out my toiletries every single time I would travel. And I would, like, put them back in my bathroom in, like, their little organized spots. And then I would proceed to get them back out the next time I travel, because those are my little travel toiletries. But for some reason, I don't know why I didn't think of just keeping them in that bag ready to go. Because I do have a specific bag that I put these in. Or even if you don't have, like, a fancy zip bag, like, I personally have one that, like, hangs and it's got different compartments. I've had other ones that are more like box style and you unzip it and it's got different aisles, compartments and stuff. But if you don't have one of those and you literally use a Ziploc bag, which is what I used to do. I used to use a gallon Ziploc bag and put in all my toiletries. So if that's more your style, keep it all in that same spot. Because chances are you're going to use them again the next time you travel, and you don't have to go searching for them. You don't have to figure out, like, okay, do I have this dry shampoo in a mini size? Do I have this shampoo in a mini size? Where's my travel loofah? Like, you can keep all of that stuff in a bag together. And then when you pack next time, it takes away half of the work. And I promise you, like, that has been a game changer. And for some reason, I did not think of that. So if you're that person that has not thought of that, keep it in the same bag. And then so when you get ready to go on that trip, you pull it out, you know what you need to replace, you know what you need to take out. Like, if you only have a little bit of something, then maybe you go get a new one. But it's all right there, ready to go. You don't have to try to, like, strategize to fit wherever everything goes in their little pouches. If you do have one of those with specific compartments, I know every time, like, it would look a lot different. And I'm like, okay, I know this all fit in here last time, like, same exact items, but it's not fitting right. So you eliminate half of the battle. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. The next one is always pack these items, okay? And this is aside from, like, your 52 pairs of underwear, because for whatever reason, when we're traveling, we think we're going to pee our pants every single day, which I bring extra underwear because you never know what's going to happen. I'm not saying that I go around town peeing my pants everywhere, but I am saying that, like, you never know if, like, you're going to want to work out, or you're, like, maybe you're walking around in a city somewhere and it's, like, extra hot and you just kind of want to freshen up. Like, you never know when you're going to need them. Long story short. So pack extra undies. That's not on my list, though. So my favorite things to always pack, and this has been tried and true no matter the climate, no matter the location, always pack a pair of jeans. So you can decide if you want to pack ripped jeans or regular jeans. If you need, like, a nicer pair for maybe, like, an elevated dinner situation, then maybe don't go with the ripped ones. But if you need, like, just, like, a casual pair of jeans and you're like, this might come in handy at nighttime if it's, like, getting a little chilly, or maybe, you're not feeling your shorts that you brought or whatever, maybe you just need some jeans. So pack a pair of jeans, whatever that looks like to you, at least one pair. If it's summertime, you're probably not going to need, like, 3 pairs of jeans. But maybe you do pack that ripped one and then that non-ripped one. Or maybe you just select one. Up to you. Next one is a pair of sweatpants and a sweatshirt. So this can be a matching set if you're into that, or it can just be your comfiest, coziest sweatpants and sweatshirt. Because a lot of times, if you're anything like me or my husband, our hotel room is freezing. And I cannot tell you the amount of debates that we have gotten in over the temperature of the hotel room. And for whatever reason, he thinks he can be sneaky, and he thinks that he can put it down to 65 every single time. And then I end up freezing. But I'm just poking fun here. I'm not, like, I love my husband very much. But this also can be, like, maybe you get more cozy in a hotel room if it's colder and then you have your sweatpants to put on. Or sometimes the thermostat is broken, so you always want to bring a regular t-shirt and a regular pair of shorts. If you're not like a pajama type of person and you don't have those matching sets or you don't have your go-to travel pajamas, then at least bring a t-shirt and a regular pair of shorts. Also, you never know if you just need lounging around clothes. Maybe you're hanging out in the hotel room a little bit longer than you expected that day, and you just need something to lounge around in because you don't want to get in your clothes that you're going to wear later. Maybe you just want to be comfortable for a little bit and just veg out. Or maybe you need to go down to breakfast and you don't want to wear your pajamas down to breakfast. Or to the pool if there's an indoor pool or outdoor pool. But you just want pair of sweatpants and a sweatshirt and a regular t-shirt and a pair of just comfy, cozy shorts. Those are tried and true. I will tell you that. And if you also, if you're a person that likes to work out on vacation, or if you're maybe not, maybe I will, maybe I won't, and you don't end up using that shirt, or maybe you want to work out the last day of vacation, then you can use that as a workout shirt. It works. It's hand in hand. You can use those as workout shorts. I've done that before too. So you can use it in many different ways, and we have stayed in a ton of hotel rooms. We've stayed in a ton of Airbnbs. We've stayed at even my parents' house, even my husband's parents' house, and never fails. You always want sweatpants, sweatshirt, regular t-shirt, regular pair of shorts, cozy shorts. Next is to purchase your checked bags ahead of time. If you are checking a bag, purchase it ahead of time and do it on the app. Because that is my other point, is to download the app of whatever airline you're using. So if you're flying, and I know it might seem redundant, okay, I'm not, brand loyal. I might fly American Airlines one time. I might fly Delta another time. I might fly Breeze. I might fly Allegiant. It's up to you on, what airlines you use, but download the app and it's worth it. I promise you. Even if you download it and then you want to erase it because you don't travel that often, still worth it. It gives you real-time updates for your flights. It allows you to purchase those checked bags in the app, and a lot of times it's cheaper than when you actually do it at the airport. So a lot of times it's cheaper when you book it directly, when you're booking your flight, if you already know you're gonna have a checked bag, or if maybe you're overpacking, but you're I really can't part with any of these items. I feel I need to get a checked bag. Then that's when you can go into the app, and it's really super easy. You can just click on your name, click on your itinerary, and add a checked bag. So simple. Do it. Promise you. Also, the apps, they'll let you know where your baggage arrives when you get to the airport. So usually they'll tell you what terminal you're arriving in. They'll tell you where your bags are. Some of them have real-time updates, as in bags are on their way to Terminal 3, luggage section number 2, whatever that place is called, where you go, the luggage carousel. That's what it is. Carousel. So it helps a lot when you download the app. I got sidetracked there. Sorry, guys. But when you download the app, you can see that. You can also purchase in-flight Wi-Fi a lot of times, or in-flight drinks, in-flight snacks. If it's not included in your flight, it gives you real-time updates. And it also, some of them also track the plane too. So I think American Airlines app does that, and it tracks the plane, where it's at. So you can see how much farther in your journey that you have to go. So highly recommend, download the apps, even if you're not brand loyal, add your checked bags ahead of time, saves you time, saves you money. I will not steer you wrong. And number 3 is to enjoy the food and drinks on your trip. But if you're on your health and wellness grind, also incorporate some of those items that make you feel really healthy and really energized. Because I noticed that I used to have a really bad habit of this, where I would go back home and I would go to Ohio and I would indulge in all of my favorite foods that I missed when I was back home. And I would end up feeling like crap the third day of the trip, because I don't usually eat like that now that I live in Virginia and I live on my own with my husband and my dogs. But I don't have all of those, I'm not craving Marion's Pizza all the time, or, I'm not craving the Rib House down on Brown Street in Dayton, and I don't feel the need to go get it. But when I'm home, I do feel the need to go get it, because I'm I'm only here every now and then, so I need to pack in all of these items. And then I usually feel really, really sluggish, really, really bloated. So what I've learned over the past few years is to incorporate those things that I know and I love. And I usually try to do like one per day. Sometimes you might even be like me and maybe you're like booked back to back to back every single day you're home. You're eating breakfast with somebody, you're eating lunch with somebody else, you're eating dinner with somebody else. And sometimes you're like not even hungry for those activities because you've already eaten lunch with so and so. But, everybody just wants to see you and spend time with you. So you go anyway. And you're like, I'm just chilling, y'all. So if that sounds like you, don't forget to incorporate the things that make you feel good. And I know that, like, if you say you live in a place like Virginia Beach and we have juice places everywhere. We have all kinds of, like, healthy juice places, healthy sandwich shops, like salad shops. But we don't necessarily have that where I'm from in Ohio. So sometimes it can be kind of hard. Like, I'm not going to be going, 35 minutes to go find a juicery near my hometown. I'm not going to do it. But I can, go to Kroger's and go get a juice that's in the like organic section or like one of those like digestion shots to kind of help things move along a little bit. I can get lemons from the store and make my own lemon water, make my own juice. I can get fruit because I eat a lot of fruit here on my own in Virginia Beach. But when I'm home, not a lot of fruits incorporated all the time. So even if I'm going out to eat, like I'll tend to get a salad and I'll tend to get fruit on the side because it just makes me feel better. Like physically, it makes me feel lighter and healthier and not as bloated and not as sluggish. And even like my sleep is better when I choose not to eat all of those foods back to back to back. So I still encourage you to, and the same thing, like if you're not going back to your hometown, like I'm giving the example, but if you're going to like a resort or something, and maybe it's all you can eat, or maybe you're just going on a vacation and you want to try all of these different incredible foods and incredible restaurants, you can still do all of that, but make sure you're still cycling in those things that make you feel really good. So whether that's lemon water, whether that's juice, whether that's fruit, vegetables, salad, you can still incorporate those things like little by little. And I promise you won't feel as sluggish, you won't feel as brain fogged, and you'll have a little bit more pep in your step than, sweating on the third day and you're like, man, I feel like crap because you're not used to eating all those things all the time and in a row. And chances are like, even if you go frequent that place, whatever that place is, you're not always eating those items all the time. So that's just something to keep in mind. It will make you feel better. Even if you're on the road and you're doing a road trip, I like to pack some healthy snacks, or I like to stop at gas stations even that have those little fruit cups. Like a lot of them will have like grapes or like, I don't know, like a cantaloupe mix, or like they'll even have, some of them have like strawberries and like a little like snack pack situation, or some of them also have like prepackaged salads. So you don't have to stop at like a fancy grocery store or whatever on your road trip. But if you do happen to find like a bigger gas station, a lot of the gas stations, like I think even Speedway does it, 7-Eleven for sure, Wawa, let's see, Sheetz, those all have like a little mini like kind of healthier section. Or if you're just eating fast food, then maybe you get like that grilled chicken sandwich instead of a burger one time. Or maybe you swap out your fries for apple slices. Like I know you can do that at McDonald's. Or Wendy's has really, really good salads. Or like get like a chicken snack wrap instead of like a fried chicken sandwich. So it might not be like your favorite thing in the moment. And you might be like, man, I'm just craving that damn burger. Okay, cool. But maybe you like get a side of fries, but also get a side salad, or also get like a side of apple slices. So you can kind of like still rotate that in. It will make you feel better and it will make a difference. Promise you that. I know it's hard, especially when you're on the go and you're just looking for something that's like fast, convenient. Oh, you're looking for something that's just fast and convenient and really easy to use, but it's worth it. It's really, really worth it. Also, be drinking a bunch of water. Whether you're flying, going by train, going by car, drink your water. And if you can get like a hydration one, even if you're like in the airport and they don't have like the Pedialyte packets or the liquid IV or whatever, you can still get like, I've gotten the Propel waters before. They're not my favorite thing in the world, but they're better than like some of the others, and it still gives you a little bit of boost of hydration. Same thing, like my husband and I, we like to pack our own hydration packs when we go, so it kind of just gives you that little boost of electrolytes that you might need when you're traveling, because you do get run down, you do get tired. Even if you get like adequate sleep and you're eating good and whatever, like traveling still takes a lot out of you mentally and physically. You're in a new environment, you're trying to figure out your bearings, or even if you're going back home and you're in an old environment, you're still like out of your norm, out of your recent norm, you know? So it takes a lot out of you, but you've got to remember to take care of yourself. And I hope you guys have something fun planned this summer. I hope you guys are taking a trip with your loved ones, or maybe you're doing a solo trip, whatever that looks like to you. I hope you're doing it. If you're not, maybe it's not in the budget this summer, but that's your cue to start saving. Start saving $5, $10, $15. It adds up, I promise you, and it's worth it. And another one of my favorite hacks, this is mentioned in our previous episode for travel hacks. Check out Breeze Airlines and Allegiant Airlines. And no, this is not sponsored, but hey, y'all, if you want to sponsor it, let me know. But check them out because they do inexpensive flights, usually direct flights. Some of them have connections, but to certain cities around the area. So like my husband and I, like we are brand loyal when it comes to airlines, but we do love to get the most bang for our buck. So depending on like what time we're flying in, depending on where we're going, we usually use one of those two airlines. And it flies directly out of our airport. There's only a certain select number of airports. So if it's not near you, then maybe they're coming to you soon, or you can check out different options. But they have really, really great deals. A lot of them are direct. Some of them aren't. But their catch is that they don't have a lot of the like extras that you normally get on an airline. So like a lot of times on like American Airlines, you get a free checked bag. Now, these tickets are more inexpensive, and you do have to pay for an extra bag if you want a carry-on or if you want a checked bag. But a lot of times, hint, hint, the checked bag is just as much as the carry-on. So you can get more bang for your buck if you bring your checked bag with you, and you can just pay for that. And a lot of times still, it is cheaper than the price of a regular plane ticket through American Airlines, Delta, Southwest, whatever that looks like to you. But those are my top tips, you guys. I hope you're doing something fun. If you are, let me know in the comments. Let me know on Instagram, slide my DMs on TikTok. Let me know. Let me know what's going on. Give me the updates. I'm really excited to hear it. If you want a quick recap, top 3 things. Guys, I'm going to have to edit this a lot. And I don't usually edit. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'll just leave it. I don't know. Top 3 things. Top truth. Jeez. Okay. I'm taking a sip. Here we go. A sip of coffee for y'all. This is coffee. This is not alcohol. But it is 9 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. But my top 3 travel hacks for you are, in a recap form, top 3 travel hacks. Number 1, keeping your toiletries in a to-go bag. When you get home, put it under the sink. Don't even take them out unless they've been used, unless you need to clean them off or whatever. If you do have things that like you swap in and out, but keep all the travel size items in their own bag and keep it under your sink. It eliminates a lot of the packing stress later on. You just pull that out, see what you got, check your inventory, see if you need to replace anything, and move the heck on. It's so easy. Number 2, always pack a pair of jeans, a pair of sweats, and a t-shirt and a pair of comfy shorts. You never know when you're going to need them. If you're just lounging around for the sweatpants, you know, and the shorts and the t-shirt, or if you need to go work out and you want to go work out, you didn't plan on it. And for a pair of jeans, you never know when you're going to need them, when you're going to be tired of your dresses, when you're going to be tired of your shorts, or, you know, it's a little bit chillier than you thought, you want to go out to dinner. They're tried and true. Promise you that. Number 3, always download the apps and purchase your check-in bags beforehand. It saves you money, saves you time, and the apps tell you so many details about your flights. So if you're traveling by plane, highly recommend, even if you save the app and then delete it later, do it. It tells you where your luggage is, tells you where that pre-purchase check bag goes. It tells you where the plane's at right now. It tells you if you get a delay or if it's on time. Really super easy. Download the apps. And then bonus one, enjoy food and drinks while you're traveling, but incorporate some of your favorite things still, but also incorporate the things that make you feel good. So if that's fruit and vegetables, if that's a salad, if that's a juice, still try to incorporate those things and in any sort of fashion. Like sometimes, you're traveling and they don't always have a juice store. Sometimes you're traveling and McDonald's is the only restaurant for 7.5 miles and, you got to stop now or forever hold your peace. Incorporate the things that you love, but also incorporate things that make you feel good inside and out. It will make a difference, and you won't feel as sluggish. You won't feel as behind. You won't feel as brain fogged. You will feel like yourself a little bit more when you're traveling. So I hope you guys enjoy these tips. I hope you enjoy your future trips, and I can't wait to talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.